we always wrestle with the ethics of whether to leave sound bites as they are, as documented bites, or to edit the bites into what the person speaking meant to say. The purist in us wants to leave everything alone, but then hears at the screening the interviewee talking with the director about he or she wishes they could go back and say things better. It becomes the non-problem that begs for a solution. The solution is simple. Assign an eager editor or an assistant editor who has an understanding of FhraseFind and of good storytelling finesse to remake the interview into a more, dare I say, idealized interview. Again, watch your ethics here. Don't change what is said and destroy journalistic integrity, but rather edit the general ramblings of human speech. For example, someone saying, "So then I walked down to the store at the corner," into, "I walked down to the store." This gets us through the story cleaner and quicker, but without changing facts. Now that this new sentence, "I walked down to the store," exists, here is the ultimate secret weapon that is FhraseFind. If the sentence sounds unfinished as is, like the word store at the end sounds half-finished because it was actually spoken in the middle of a sentence, then search for more phonetics, such as OOR, or ORE, or perhaps OAR. Perhaps the person somewhere else in the interview ended a sentence somewhere by saying, "hit the floor." Floor rhymes with store, and you can use the end. You get the idea. An intra-word edit needs to happen. Before FhraseFind, the execution of that solution took forever. The secret is in how well you can craft it to sound natural. So today, the whole thing is a well-known workflow. So much so that it has its own industry term. Piecing sound bites together like Frankenstein was pieced together is called a FrankenBite. And let me tell you, the world of viewers and listeners out there have become educated enough just in watching and watching content that it no longer takes a professional to identify a bad FrankenBite. So there's a finesse that's needed. Gosh, the educator in me hates ending a piece by saying that the secret weapon is you and your own skill and enthusiasm to work harder. But the nature of FhraseFind kind of begs that, doesn't it? It's an app that exists because most of us no longer have days or weeks to overly pre-organize projects. If we're lucky, we get scripts. If we're really lucky, we get transcripts. Occasionally we get a little time to screen the footage, but quite often, guerrilla filmmaking on a grassroots budget hits our editing rooms. We're sitting here responsible for getting that 10 minutes worth of finished rough cut done and out the door for approvals before 5 p.m. As storytellers who have those responsibilities, in the end, we really are lucky to have companies like Avid who originally put all the right people and the right ideas into the same room.